Diddy could never win an argument with a man anymore, right? You know, they could start roasting each other. The dude could be like, yeah, but I didn't rub cum on my nipple. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that shit. What do you say to that? Argument is over. You know, there's no response.
There's no more roasting for him. I think he's just going to be very calm and docile.
What do you say to that? It's a wrap. I mean, when you look at Diddy, I mean, was it just sort of weird? Because, like, you got this, like, this powerful figure, and, you know, and he's this, like, ladies' man, and, you know, he always brags about the women, and you see him with Cassie and so forth, and here's this dude who's, like, sort of doing what I feel is almost like the lowest thing a man could do.
Yeah.
Right? You're really kind of being humiliated in a way. Like, you're sitting there while a dude is having sex with your woman who is basically better than you are at that particular job.
Yeah, it
you see what I'm saying? Like,
it's just the whole perspective of what you see on TV and Star Power had a whole different.
Like, that is no longer an alpha male.
Yeah.
By any stretch of the imagination. Like, that's real beta behavior.
Yeah, and it's like at the same time he had these insecurities because he was like, man, I've been trying to get in shape. Like, how do you stay in shape? What workouts would you suggest that I do? Because I'm getting older and it's getting hard for me to be in shape. So, like, talked about working out and him wanting to feel better about himself physically for like 10 minutes. And you could kind of see like the insecurity in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, look, if he gets out, it's going to be the craziest party ever. This is going to be sponsored by Johnson & Johnson's. You're not going to be able to hold a drink because it'll slip out your hand.
Might want to buy some stock. If he gets on, get you some stock.
Johnson stock is going to skyrocket,
Astroglide Johnson stock.
Right, you can actually find on the shelves now. For a long time, you'd go there, the shelves would be empty because Diddy done bought it all out from every city and so forth.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, man, this is a very interesting turn of events, man. And ultimately, I don't think the prosecution really, built their case properly.
Yeah,
I don't think they
have
case.
Substantial evidence to convict them of anything.
Yeah, I think you found a rich guy who has weird sexual likes, and you had people that went along with it. I mean, look, and people like to paint Cassie as a victim, but I've never thought that way. I've always felt that this is a girl who had one hit song, never had any more hit songs, was given an incredible opportunity because she was sleeping with the boss. You know, Bad Boy made her a priority for years and years, even though none of the music she put out ever reacted. She was able to leave at any point. That's what I think.
Yeah.
You know, she had gotten all types of gifts over the years. I remember I ran into her one time. She had, like, you know, a gold Rolex on, like, that's like 40,000, 50,000 by itself. Like, all the stuff that he gave her, she could have really gone on her own and said, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I think she liked it to a certain degree. I think she liked the lifestyle. I think, you know, she even said, you know, after she broke up with Diddy, he's like, oh, who else can I date? Is Jay-Z available? Like, you know, she wanted to
maintain
that high life. I think she was messing with Michael B. Jordan at one point. She was messing with Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, ultimately, you have all these men that have all this money and are willing to do all this stuff for you. You ended up with a personal trainer. Yeah, you enjoy the lifestyle. You ended up with a personal trainer, and the money ran out. So,
and she's choosing the guys. You know what I'm saying?
She's choosing the guys. You know, I think she liked it. I think she probably liked having sex with escorts probably more than with Diddy.
That's like you having a wife and your wife is like, oh, call a beautiful girl, pick a beautiful girl, and I'm gonna get them to come over here. You know what I'm saying?
Do a threesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've had girls that are like this. You know, they're into threesomes. Like, I don't know, man. Like, a lot of stuff to me doesn't seem all that weird. I mean, the cuckold stuff is weird. The cum stuff is weird.
Yeah, the cum stuff is weird.
Yeah, like everything in the cuckold category, that's all weird to me.
The cuckold stuff I understand, but the cum thing kind of...
The cum thing, well, the cuckold stuff I don't understand either. But, you know, that mixed with the cum thing was extra weird to me. But the threesomes, the flying women in, you know, so forth. I mean, not the males involved, but, you know, other females.
So did he ever have other girls come in, or was it just always...
I've never heard of any female escorts. I've never heard of this.
Okay.
And to me, I guess also, you know, I remember I was talking to a girl about this, you know, who does porn. And she was like, I don't understand why he went through all this with girls that doesn't seem like they were totally into it, when you could have paid a porn girl who fucked 5 guys in front of you. They're with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why have someone try to convince someone to do a certain type of thing when women that are totally down to do all
enjoy
this.
It. Honestly, I feel like with my encounter, she enjoyed it. So like that, she might say that, but they probably enjoyed it.
So you think she enjoyed it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know her situation, you know what I'm saying? But from my experience and my situation, she did, you know?
Well, yeah. And part of the thing was like at one point, you know, on the stand, she said that she didn't want to do those anymore. She didn't want to do the freak offs anymore. And he goes, well, if you don't want to do that, then I'm just going to pay your rent for 3 more months. I'm not going to keep paying your rent. There's really nothing illegal about that. If you have a girl and you guys have a sexual relationship and you say, listen, I want to have you do these things in the bedroom. And she's like, well, I don't want to do those things. Or I don't want to have sex that often or whatever else. And you say, okay, well, then I'm just going to stop paying your rent.
Because that's how 80% of marriages are set up. You know what I'm saying? It's just expectations and being in a relationship.
And results. And ultimately, if one party is not getting what they want out of the relationship and they say, well, I'm not going to keep giving you money, I'm not going to keep paying your rent, or I'm not going to let you keep going shopping or let you keep driving this car that I'm leasing for you, there's nothing illegal about it.
Yeah.
You know, one of the charges was bribery because I guess he, you know, that was based on him buying the videotape. I talked to a judge about this. He said, bribery is not illegal unless you're an elected official. If it was illegal to buy a piece of footage that you don't want to get out there, half of the NBA would go to jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I've never
saying?
been to Blockbusters.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're allowed, you know what I'm saying? If you have a videotape that I want, I could buy it off you. It's not bribery.
Yeah.
Now, if you go and steal it, that's your problem, not mine. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like if you choose to break the law to get me this product, that's something you can get charged with. But I could buy it off you if you provide it for me.
Yeah, it's sales. It's not bribery.
Yeah, it's a sale.
It's business.
It's business. You know, and people buy stuff that ultimately they don't want out. I mean, this is life. Now, sometimes it doesn't work out. You know, you see like the Oscar de la Hoya situation where he bought those pictures where he's wearing like women's clothing and they came out anyways.
I didn't know about that situation.
Oh, you know about that?
No.
Oh, let me show you those pictures.
Not Oscar.
Here goes your boy Oscar de la Hoya.
No way.
Oh yeah, these are real.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. The high heels, the fishnets. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he bought all that. Like he like someone was trying to basically extort him. He paid like, I don't know, like $300,000, and then the pictures came out the next day anyways. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, now it's illegal to extort somebody. Now, if I have, like, let's just say I have, you know, the freak off videos, and I say, listen, give me $100,000 or else I'm going to release it, then I can get arrested. But if I say, hey, I got these videos, you're like, hey, let me buy them off you. All right, $100,000.
Yeah,
okay.
You have them.
There you go. They're yours. No one broke the law. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, were you worried, even though you told him to turn off the phone, he did get a few seconds of you at that point?
Yeah.
Were you worried about that leaking out at some point?
No, because I got a lot of dance videos of like dancing for bachelorettes,
so it was just
dancing with
dancing.
girls. Yeah, at the time I was dressed. I had my shirt off and I had my pants on.
Got it.
And so I wasn't worried about that.